everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's just Clarice, and today's video is going to be a haul of all the stuff that I got while I was on my trip in Seattle. So me and a couple of my girlfriends went to Seattle this past weekend, and we had such a blast while we were there. It was so amazing. If you actually want to see what we did while we were there, you can check out my vlog, which went up earlier this week. Today's video, however, will be focusing on all the stuff that I got while we were there. We knew that we wanted to do some serious shopping while we were in Seattle, so I picked up some things, some clothing items, some cosmetic beauty items, and some miscellaneous stuff, and I just want to share that on camera with you guys today. So without any further ado, let's dive on into today's video. So the very first thing that I'm going to show you guys is actually something I picked up on the last day of the trip, right before we headed to the bus station. We took the Greyhound, and that was something that I actually picked up as a gift for my boyfriend, Tyler. I found it at Pike Place Market, and it's a jar of jam. Look how cute this jam jar is. It's got this little figure of a devil raspberry on it. The flavor of this jam is raspberry habanero, which is not two things I would ever think to put together, but it actually tastes really good. She gave me a little tester on a stick. It goes in really sweet, and then it just leaves this nice heat that spreads across your tongue that I just think was really nice and would probably taste great on a piece of toast. And I know Tyler really loves spicy food. It was a no-brainer. So I'm going to take my glasses off for the rest of the video because I feel like there's some sort of glare happening on camera that I want to avoid. I'm trying to debate if I should do this by store or if I should do it by item. I think I'm going to do it by store because everything's kind of organized that way anyways already. So let's do that. So the very first store was ULTA, and I was really excited about going to ULTA because we don't have any locations in Canada, and I went in there hoping to find quite a few items. Now I didn't find everything that I was hoping to get. Either they were sold out of it or it turns out it was like an online exclusive or something, but I did get a few really cute things. So the very first one was this lip scrub by Beauty Bakery. I love the packaging, first of all. And I honestly didn't even know that ULTA carried Beauty Bakery items, but this is the first thing I've ever tried by them. This is a cruelty-free, vegan, and paraben-free lip scrub. It's just a sugar scrub, but what really intrigued me about it was the fact that it said that it would not only exfoliate my lips, but also moisturize them. And I have really dry lips. I tried it for the very first time today. This morning they were a cracked up mess, and it really helped. It got through all the layers of dead skin and did leave my lips feeling moisturized. They didn't feel like they were dry immediately as soon as I wiped the product off. Now, the rest of the items that I got from ULTA, I haven't tried on my face yet. I'm actually going to be doing a first impressions video that involves most of the cosmetics that I bought on this trip, and that will be coming up on Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. So I don't know how these have performed yet, but I'm going to show you what I got anyways, just so you can get a feel of what's to come. So I picked up two lipsticks by the brand Almay. ULTA was having a deal where you buy one, get one half off, and I'd heard about them from Kathleen Lights. She actually talked about them in a video and said that they were really good. They are both from this new line of lipsticks that they're doing, which have this really cute packaging on them. There was cream and matte formulas, so I picked up one matte called Go Wild, which is sort of a nudie shade, and then I also picked up a cream, and this is in the shade Call Out, and it's more of like a dark brown with a little bit of a gold sparkle to it. At least that's what it looked like on the back of my hand when I swatched it in store. I'm really excited to try these out. I love Kathleen, and I really trust her recommendations, so hoping these are good. And the last thing that I got at ULTA that I'm really excited about because I've been wanting to try it for a long time is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and mine is in the shade Light 16. Now, the reason I picked up shade Light 16 is because I really wanted to find a concealer that has great coverage, but would also be really good for highlighting purposes, because that's typically what I use my concealers for. And honestly, as of right now, I still haven't found my holy grail concealer, so I'm hoping that this one could work out for me that way. So taking a break from cosmetics for a while, the very next store that we hit up was Forever 21. I was hoping to pick up a couple of clothing items, and I'm pretty happy with what I did manage to find. And I actually found a lot of really good deals while I was down there as well. So the very first item that I got from Forever 21 was this beautiful wine red shirt. It's long sleeves, it has this little pocket in the front, and the material is so soft. It's a little bit loose on me, but I like the way it fits. It's not so loose that it looks like I'm wearing a tent. I wore it on the last day of the trip underneath my ripped jean jacket, and it was my favorite look of the trip. It's also really warm, and I think this is gonna be a great addition to my wardrobe for both work and for the springtime. I also got another sort of long sleeve item. This is this beautiful mustard yellow cardigan. It's nice and thick, so it'll keep me warm this winter season. And the color just looks so gorgeous. I am obsessed with mustard yellow right now. When I saw this, I knew I wanted to have it, so I had to get it. And I'm really excited to start wearing it. Now, when you're in the States, the one store you have to hit up while you're there is Target. Target has some really good deals and a wide selection of products. They tried to come up to Canada, but for some reason, the pricing didn't reflect the way it does in the States. The deals that you get in the States are really good, even when you do the conversion rate. Yet, when Target came to Canada, the pricing was completely different, and it just didn't seem worth it. So it didn't work out, but Canadians still love Target when we go down to the States. So I picked up a couple of cosmetic beauty items while I was there and some clothing items that I'm going to show you now. Let's start with the cosmetic items that I got. I got about 4 products from this store, and one of the first ones that I got that I'm really excited about because it's been talked about for a really long time and I've only ever heard good things, but it's absolutely not available in Canada, was this air-spun loose face powder by the brand Coty. It was super affordable, and I got mine in the shade Naturally Neutral. They also had one that was more of like a banana color and one that seemed just a little bit too bright for me. I'm excited to try this for the very first time. I mean, you get so much product in here for the price. It's insane. I also picked up a hydrating face primer. This is by Maybelline, and this is their Master Prime by Face Studio Hydrate and Smooth Primer and Face. And the reason I picked up this primer is because I've heard that this could be compared to the Too Faced Hangover Primer in its hydrating and smoothing properties. And you do get quite a lot of product for the price once again. So I knew once I saw this that I had to pick it up. I also picked up a foundation stick while I was there. It is their L'Oreal Infallible Shaping Stick Foundation with SPF sunscreen in it. And I got mine in the shade 406 Warm Beige. They had testers in the store, but the lighting wasn't the best. So I did do some swatching, and this looked like it was going to be the closest to my skin tone. So I'm hoping it's not too dark and it's not too warm and that it doesn't oxidize throughout the day. I am really excited to try this out because I've been looking for a good stick foundation on those days when I just want to throw something on quickly, blend it out, and not have to think about it. And the final cosmetic product that I got from Target is this tinted brow mascara by NYX. And I got mine in the shade Espresso. I have been looking for a good, easy to use brow product, something that I can brush through my hairs. It's going to keep them in place, make them look fuller and natural. So today I used my Kiss Eyebrow Micro Pencil, and it takes a lot of time, and sometimes I'm in a rush and I just want to throw my brows on and walk out the door. Her brows look quite sparse, and then they look really nice and full. So I'm hoping that this can do the same thing for me. Now, as far as clothing items went, I actually just picked up a couple of really basic things that I needed in my wardrobe. The very first one is this super basic white tank top. I picked it up because A, it was on sale for 50% off, so it was only $4, and B, it's super soft. I mean, this is like a really nice material, and I found these really great black slacks for work. They're nice and long. They're a little bit stretchy in the waist, so I know they're going to be comfortable when I'm sitting at my desk all day. These are really nice pants, and again, they were on sale. I think they went down from like $26 to $14. I need more work pants, so figured why not. The last store that we went to find cosmetics items was actually a Walgreens, which is talked about a lot by YouTubers who live in the US when it comes to finding great drugstore items. Now, we didn't actually get any bags when we went there, so I don't have a Walgreens bag to show you, but I do have the products. I got another foundation, and this is actually one that I'm not going to be wearing in the upcoming first impressions. I'm actually going to be trying out the L'Oreal Infallible Stick Foundation that I showed you from Target. This is one that I want to test out for a little bit longer, really review it in full and get my thoughts together on it before I talk about it on camera. So I will be giving a whole video dedicated to this item alone, and that is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I got mine in the shade 460. It's a new liquid foundation that's been talked about a lot recently. I'm actually wearing it today, and I really like how it's going so far. But with foundations, you never know, longevity-wise, different conditions can affect it. And I want to really sit and think with it before I decide to recommend it or not to you guys. Next up, I got another new product to hit the shelves. This is by Physicians Formula, and it is their Skin Booster Vitamin Shot with vitamin C. And the reason I wanted to pick this up is because it's supposed to be brightening for the skin. And I've noticed there has been some dullness in my face. I don't know if it's just because it's winter and we haven't been getting a lot of sunshine. I did say in one of my last videos that I wanted to really work on my skincare. So I think that this could be really nice, and I'm excited to try it out. I'm hoping I don't react badly to it. I don't think I should. It says that it is a custom serum blend that targets uneven skin tone and reduces dark spots for brighter and more radiant looking skin. And if it can do that for me, I will definitely be buying more of this to add to my regular skincare routine. Next up, we have yet another new product, and this is by Wet n Wild. It is their Coconut 3-in-1 Primer Water, and it's actually supposed to be a primer, a setting spray, and a refreshing spray. So I'm really excited to try this one out. I love anything that is coconut scented. And I've seen only good things about this online. Like, it's really highly rated on their website. I'm hoping that this becomes a new favorite mist for me, whether I use it as a primer or a setting spray. I want this to be good because it is so affordable. Wet n Wild products are so affordable. So I would love if I love this. And speaking of Wet n Wild, I also picked up one of their new eyeshadow palettes. I've actually never played with a Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette before, which is crazy because they have so many and I've only ever heard good things about them. My friend Shalik raves about the Wet n Wild palettes. And I picked this one up, and this is their Stop Playing Safe shade range. And what drew me to this palette are these gorgeous blue-green shades along the side here. These neutrals look really nice too, but I have a ton of neutrals in my collection. It was really these more like jewel tone shades that made me want to pick it up. I've been really looking for more like green and yellow and blue eyeshadows, specifically greens. I'm actually floored by how few green eyeshadow palettes there really are out there. I mean, you can find some really nice singles, but singles aren't that cheap. So to make your own green eyeshadow palette would cost you quite a bit of money, and I would really like to see a company come out with a palette that's all like greens and yellows and like nice rich browns that will complement the greens in the palette. That would be so nice, and I really hope someone gets on that soon. And the final product that I'm going to talk about, I actually got from a store that I never thought I would be able to shop from. And alright, it's not the store, it's kind of their outlet store, but I got something from Nordstrom Rack. Nordstrom is a very popular, very famous, very expensive department store. Everything that they carry there is like way out of my budget. If I was to go in there, it'd be to get like 1 or 2 items, and that would be after I'd saved for quite some time and really thought about whether or not I needed that item. When I saw that they had their outlet store, Nordstrom Rack, and my friend Aida said that her and her mom had found some really good deals there before, I knew that we had to go in there and check out and see what they had. And what I found there was actually quite surprising. I have been on the hunt for some really good under eye patches because I have dark circles. You can't tell when I throw on all my makeup and my concealer, it looks a little bit better. And the lighting kind of helps as well to hide how deep my bags can go. But I mentioned this in my last video where I was trying on the masks, that sometimes I have trouble sleeping, and it really does affect the way my face looks. Some days I just look so tired. So I really wanted to find some under eye masks, but I didn't want to spend a ton of money on them. Like, most drugstores you go into, you'll find one set of eye masks, which are, by the way, a one-time use product. And they're like $5 for one pair. How am I supposed to incorporate that into like a routine? Like that's not, I can't afford that. And that's at the cheaper end. I mean, it goes up from there. So I saw these. These are by Patchology, and they're illuminating eye gel under eye masks. They have green tea, mulberry extract, and vitamin C, and they're supposed to give you a brighter look in just 5 minutes. This pack comes with 5 sets for $15, which is a really good deal when you consider that I just said that one pack could be $5. So 5 for $15, it's a steal of a deal, and I'm really glad I picked these up. I can't wait to use them, and hopefully they really work. And hopefully they don't cause any bad reactions. But that is it. That is all the items that I bought while I was down in the States this past weekend. Again, it was such an amazing trip, and I'm really glad that we went. And I'm glad that I saved up some money so I could treat myself and get some items that I've been having my eye on for a while, and also some items that I just really needed. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and let me know what you thought about everything that I got in the comments down below. If you've tried anything out and you want to tell me how it is, let me know down there. If you want to see more stuff from me, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I post brand new videos every single Tuesday and Friday, and I will see you guys in my next one.